Hey everyone, so I thought that I would give you like a quick little bonus video. So I see this a lot and I thought that I would teach you guys just really quick how to properly fit a halter, but then also most importantly how to properly tie a slip knot. It's always really helpful, and I'll show you some different things that I see. All right, so this halter is technically a little bit too big for him. So in a perfect world, you know, he would have one size smaller so that it would actually fit like here, and then it would pick up all of this. So there's nothing we can do. We can add more leather into it, but it's just technically just a little bit too big for him. Okay, so I see this a lot, and this is a big no-no, especially when you are loading and shipping a horse in a horse trailer. I've seen a lot of bad accidents with that. The horse can rub it off, boom, they're done. Or if you have stallions, I've seen them fighting in the stall. Okay, so I see a lot of people leave them long like this, and that is actually super dangerous. That's almost just as dangerous as tying them too tight, because then what they can do, even if it was, you know, this long, then what they can do is they can, number one, get their head over it like that. Once they feel that pressure, they're gonna pull and fight out of it. They're gonna really hurt themselves. Arrow does have a habit of, just a couple times throughout the years, and like the 10 years I've known him, he has reared up and flipped over in the cross ties twice. So that's 2 times too many for me. And then I have another horse, Invictus. You guys know Invictus? That he's like a rock star, but you cannot put him on cross ties, and he's a baby about how you tie him. So I also see people tie him way too short, and that's asking for trouble. A million other reasons why. They have to feel like they can move. They hold and they fight out of pressure. So you kind of don't want that either. How you tie it is also extremely important. If you tie it the wrong way, it's not going to be a slip knot. So if something goes wrong, you're not going to be able to pull it. So here's what you're going to do. Just know that if I tie it this tight, no matter what, they're going to pull it down, and they're going to get it tighter, and they're going to get about that much more length. Okay, so if you start here, they pull, they're going to tighten it up, and you got basically about that much more length that you're going to get tight. Okay, so what we do is, in a perfect world, you're always going to tie them next to water. You would just have to be really careful of this. They can easily get their halter or their lead rope stuck on it, so you would actually put them closer to the side, and then you would tie them up higher so that there's less for them to get caught on it. But it's still, you know, gotta watch it. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put them over here. I'm gonna grab, I don't know, I stink at measurements, but that long, good. And this is how I started. So I take this loop, good, and you come it through like that. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this rope and come up, and now this is the really important part. You have to push it back onto itself, okay? I see a lot of people that will do this and leave it. It's gonna be sloppy and it's all gonna fall apart. So, pro tip, don't make your loops too big. If you make your loops too big, it's gonna be a lot harder to do. So, just take it out a little bit like that, send it up and through. I know you're cute. Send it up and through. And if you notice, I just keep sending it through, and then like that, and then through like that, okay? And you just keep going all the way down. And if you notice, I pull it through and I push it down. Good. So I go, because I do deal with a lot of stallions and babies, I go all the way down because it's less tempting for them to deal with. Now, depending on the situation, if I know they're gonna play with it, and if I know they're gonna pull it down, but I also know that they don't rear up and flip over or do anything naughty if they're scared, if they're just really confident horses, and I'm in a public place and I know that like he'll play with it and pull it, but he's not nervous, he's not gonna pull back and freak out, then I'm gonna lock it, okay? So to lock it, I'm gonna take my extra slack like that, and then just run it through and then stop it, okay? And now it's locked. So if I pull and they mess with it, nothing's gonna happen. Now, if something did happen, because they're horses, what I would have to do is I'd have to make sure that I know that's locked, because if you go to pull it, if nothing's happening, then you need to come and make sure you pull right here, right? So it's kind of easier said than done when the horse is freaking out. But you got to come and pull right here, and if you pull it down, then boom, you've got your rope. Okay, so I'm going to show you that one more time. Okay, so we're going to start all over. I'm going to grab about that much length. Okay, sorry, I keep having to push his nose. Okay, and then I'm going to come in, keep the loops small, like a little bunny rabbit ear, and I come in, make another ear, and I wouldn't go too much bigger than that. And then you just start pushing it under. Okay, now I'm going to come all the way down. We're going to fast forward this part. Okay, so if I have a horse that I think is going to freak out, pull, yada yada yada, I'm going to leave it open, because again, it's a safety knot. I can just come and pull them out. Okay, so last part, I'll show you something kind of cool. On the Lepazans tour, we were never ever ever allowed to leave without our lead ropes looking proper. Okay, Arrow, stop. He's a bad model. Okay, so what you had to do if you want to make this look professional, like you just got it out of the, you know, the tack store, you're gonna take it like this. Oh boy, you are fired after this, buddy. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back over there. Okay, so I'm gonna take it like this, and now you take it and you just keep looping it like that, really, really tight. Good, and if you make this too long, it's gonna fall apart. So make sure you don't make that too long. Rewind to see how long I made it, okay? And then you just keep looping, 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 and then you put it through. And we had to do that with 15 stallions a night, and then we were allowed to leave. Good, and you hook it under your halter. Okay, so I hope that helped, and I hope you enjoyed the little quick tip, and we'll see you soon.